Hey everyone, this is Jamel Juma, President and CEO of JTG Consulting Group, and today I want to talk about something that's hitting labs across the industry pretty hard right now. We're seeing the same pattern everywhere: fewer people on staff, more complex demands, and those reimbursement rules, yeah, they're getting stricter by the day. It's like the system is constantly poking to see how much more efficiency and resilience you've really got left. And here's the kicker: it's not just the reimbursement amounts that are smaller, it's about getting paid at all. That's getting harder too. Denials are on the rise, payer rules change so often, it's hard to keep up, and even the tiniest intake error, like one wrong digit in a code, can delay a payment for weeks. Now imagine you've got reduced staffing levels, so it's harder to catch these issues early, which means your cash flow, yeah, it's taking a hit as well before you even see the problem coming. The result? Labs are being asked to deliver faster results, stay compliant, and protect their revenue, all while running with fewer people and tighter budgets. Sounds fun, right? Yeah. Well, here's the most important piece that people miss. This isn't just a billing problem. Revenue cycle success actually starts way before you file a claim. If your intake data is incomplete, if ICD-10 codes are missing, or if the test order doesn't meet coverage policies, that claim is already headed for rejection. And by the time you get the denial notice, you've already spent the time, the reagents, and the staff hours. Not to mention, you're not getting paid for any of it. And when your team is already stretched thin, reworking those claims isn't just costly in time, it's draining for morale. I mean, nobody gets excited about fixing the same claim twice, that's for sure. So, what do the best labs do? They go upstream. They focus on the front end. That means real time eligibility checks, insurance verification before the test is even started, validating orders against payer rules before you run a single sample. And they don't make this a separate manual process. They build it right into their EHR and LIS and middleware. So the data flows cleanly from order to results to claim. No extra typing, no duplicate entry, no room for copy-paste errors that make you want to throw your keyboard. Now, automation plays a huge role here. But let me be clear, automation needs to be smart. We're talking rules set by payer and CPT code, built-in checks for ICD-10 coding, advanced beneficiary notifications, and making sure all documentation is complete before that claim even leaves the system. Because here's the thing, without oversight, one tiny setup mistake can repeat itself hundreds of times before anyone catches it. That's why regular audits are an absolute must. They're like a health check for your revenue cycle. And data? Well, data is your best friend if you know how to use it. The top performing labs aren't just watching their denial rate or how many days it takes to get paid. They're digging deeper. They break denials down by payer, CPT code, ordering source, provider, the list goes on. They measure net revenue by test type. They track payment speed by client group, and that level of insight, that's what lets them identify loss leading tests, improve documentation, and go into payer negotiations with hard numbers that make the case for better reimbursement. So let's talk a little bit about compliance. Clean claims are basically a compliance outcome. If your standard operating procedures are up to date, your validation processes are documented, and your workflows are aligned to current regulations, you're already in a good position. It means you can pass an audit without turning your whole operation upside down for 2 weeks or more. And that's exactly where we step in at JTG Consulting Group. Our team has over 625 years of combined lab IT experience, and we help labs connect the dots between their clinical workflows, their IT systems, and revenue cycle performance. Here's what that looks like in real life. We design workflows that cut out redundant steps so your staff can focus on higher value work. We build intake validation into your systems so orders come in cleanly and correct before testing even starts. We configure your EHR and LIS interface rules so payer requirements are automatically met. We develop dashboards that show exactly where revenue is leaking and how to fix it. And we provide project management and staff augmentation so you can finish big initiatives without burning out your core team. The reality is, reduced staffing and tighter reimbursements, they're not going anywhere. But with the right systems, smart automation, and a solid understanding of your own data, you can turn those pressures into opportunities. Opportunities for efficiency, for stability, and for growth. So the big question is, are you just trying to keep up? Or are you building something that's going to thrive no matter what the industry throws at you? Because if it's the latter, well, that's exactly what we help labs do every single day. If you want to learn more, email us at teamjtg@jtg.group. We'd love to talk about how we can help your lab work smarter, protect your revenue, and set you up for long-term success.